Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into generative AI in retail.
Oh, yeah.
Our listeners have sent in a ton of articles and research. So clearly, you want to go beyond the hype. You guys want to understand, like,
The real deal.
the real world impact.
Yeah.
We're talking virtual try-ons, AI shopping assistants,
Right.
even robots handling your online orders.
Wow.
The whole 9 yards.
It is a rapidly evolving landscape.
Yep.
And what's fascinating is that retailers aren't just dipping their toes in.
Right.
They're starting to implement these technologies at scale.
Oh.
That's what makes this deep dive so interesting. We're going to look at how companies are making this happen
Yeah.
and the challenges they're facing along the way.
Exactly. We're not just theorizing here. We're
Yeah.
getting into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
I'm excited to unpack all of this with you because you're amazing at connecting the dots
Oh.
and seeing the bigger picture. Now, before we get to the flashy stuff, I'm noticing a recurring theme in these sources. Data infrastructure.
Yeah.
It seems like that's the foundation for everything else.
Absolutely. It's like building a house.
Mm-hmm.
You can't start with the roof.
Right.
Retailers are dealing with massive amounts of data,
Yeah.
both the structured kind like sales figures
Uh-huh.
and the unstructured kind like customer reviews.
Right.
To make sense of it all and leverage AI effectively,
Mm-hmm.
they need a robust data infrastructure.
So it's not just about having enough storage.
Right.
It's about having the right systems in place to organize and analyze all that data.
Precisely.
Huh.
Think of it this way. Many retailers are still working with legacy systems
Uh-huh.
that are like trying to fit a square peg in a round hole
Okay.
when it comes to AI.
Yeah.
Migrating to a cloud-based data lake offers flexibility and scalability,
Mm-hmm.
but choosing the right cloud provider is critical.
Okay.
Retailers need to avoid getting locked into costly contracts that limit their options down the line.
Oh, so that's really important. Yeah.
It's like choosing the wrong cell phone plan.
Right.
You don't want to get stuck with something that doesn't meet your needs as your usage grows.
Mm.
Now, another theme that's jumping out at me is governance.
Okay.
It's like we're handing over the keys to this powerful AI engine,
Mm-hmm.
but we need to make sure it's driving in the right direction.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
AI governance frameworks are essential to ensure responsible innovation.
Okay.
Imagine a policy that ensures AI-powered pricing algorithms don't discriminate against certain customer segments,
Oh, okay.
or guidelines for how customer data used for AI training is anonymized and protected.
Right.
These frameworks are the guardrails that keep everything running smoothly and ethically.
So it's not just about having the technology.
Right.
It's about using it responsibly.
Exactly.
Companies need to think about the potential consequences
Yeah.
and put safeguards in place.
And a big part of that is choosing the right AI models for the right tasks.
Okay. It's like using a sledgehammer to crack a nut.
Okay.
Sometimes a simpler tool is more effective.
Right. Right.
Just because an AI model can do something
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's the best solution for every situation.
So companies need to carefully evaluate which AI models are right for which jobs.
Exactly.
It's about using the right tool for the right job
Yeah.
and making sure the AI is actually adding value. Speaking of adding value,
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot about the human element in all of this.
Well-
It's not just about the tech. It's about the people using it.
Absolutely. And one thing that stands out in these sources
Yeah.
is the importance of employee training.
Okay.
Companies need to invest in upskilling their workforce
Mm-hmm.
to ensure everyone understands AI's capabilities and limitations.
It's about empowering employees to work alongside AI,
Exactly.
not fearing it, right?
When employees understand how AI can augment their work, they're more likely to embrace it
Yeah.
and find innovative applications.
Yeah.
It also helps teams spot AI projects that might be impractical
Okay.
or even counterproductive early on.
It's like having a GPS system in your car.
Okay.
It can guide you to your destination,
Yeah.
but you still need to know how to drive. And speaking of understanding how things work,
Mm-hmm.
the topic of transparency keeps popping up.
Transparency and interpretability are crucial.
Okay.
Retailers need to understand the reasoning behind AI recommendations and decisions.
Right.
Think of it this way. Would you trust a financial advisor who couldn't explain their investment strategy?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You wouldn't just blindly trust a black box.
Right.
You'd want to understand the logic behind it.
Exactly.
But how do we do that with AI?
Yeah.
It can feel so complex and opaque.
That's where tools like We from Weights and Biases come in.
Okay.
They offer visual insights into how AI models arrive at their conclusions.
Okay.
It's like lifting the hood and seeing the engine run.
Gotcha.
This kind of transparency is essential for building trust with customers, employees, and stakeholders.
Right.
It allows retailers to demonstrate that their AI systems are operating fairly and responsibly.
So we're moving away from that black box mentality.
Exactly.
Towards a more open and understandable approach. And speaking of moving forward,
Okay.
let's talk about scaling these AI initiatives. It's not about going all in overnight, right?
You're absolutely right.
Okay.
Incremental scaling and pilot expansion are crucial.
Okay.
It's like testing a new recipe before serving it to a large crowd.
Right.
You start with a small batch, see how it turns out, make adjustments, and then gradually scale up as you gain confidence.
So it's about starting small, learning from those early experiences,
Exactly.
and then expanding gradually based on data and feedback.
Precisely. And this requires the right analytics tools to track metrics like engagement, efficiency, and customer satisfaction.
Gotcha.
Data is the key to making informed decisions at every stage of the scaling process.
Yeah. This reminds me of an example in one of the articles about a retailer implementing a generative AI chatbot for customer service.
Right.
They started with a limited pilot program, carefully monitored the metrics, and then gradually expanded the chatbot's reach as they saw positive results.
That's a great example of the incremental approach in action. It minimizes risk and allows retailers to fine-tune their AI models before rolling them out to a wider audience.
It makes a lot of sense to take things step by step and make sure the AI is actually delivering what it promises before going all in.
And that brings us to another crucial point, measuring success.
Okay.
It's not enough to simply implement AI.
Right.
You need to know if it's actually working. You need to establish clear objectives and track the relevant metrics.
So what are some of those key metrics? What should retailers be looking at to determine if their AI initiatives are successful?
It depends on the specific goals, of course. But some common metrics include customer satisfaction scores, net promoter score, reduced support costs, improved employee productivity, and increased sales conversions.
And I'm seeing a lot about A/B testing in these sources.
Okay.
How does that fit into the picture?
A/B testing is a valuable tool.
Okay.
Because it allows retailers to compare AI-driven strategies to traditional approaches.
Gotcha.
For instance, you could A/B test personalized product recommendations generated by AI against generic recommendations to see which leads to higher conversion rates.
So you're comparing them directly to see which one performs better.
It's about using data to make informed decisions about where AI is truly adding value.
So A/B testing helps you quantify the impact of AI and determine whether it's living up to the hype.
It's about letting the data speak for itself.
This has been incredibly insightful so far. We've covered a lot of ground, from the importance of data infrastructure and governance to the need for employee training and transparency. It's clear that AI is already having a profound impact on the retail landscape.
And we're just getting started. The future holds even more exciting possibilities. From virtual try-on technology that could revolutionize online shopping to AI-powered shopping assistants that could personalize the entire retail experience.
That's where things get really interesting. So for part 2 of this deep dive, let's put on our futuristic thinking caps and explore those possibilities in more detail.
All right, let's step into the retail landscape of the future, where generative AI is set to redefine the way we shop. One of the most exciting developments on the horizon is virtual try-on technology. Imagine being able to try on clothes, accessories, even makeup, all from the comfort of your own home, using just your phone or computer.
I've seen glimpses of this technology, and it's pretty mind-blowing. The idea of seeing how a dress would fit my body shape, or how a certain shade of lipstick would complement my skin tone without stepping foot in a store is incredible. But how realistic is this really? Is it just a gimmick? Or is it truly poised to transform online shopping?
It's definitely not a gimmick. The technology is advancing rapidly, and AI is playing a key role in making virtual try-on experiences incredibly realistic.
Right.
AI algorithms can create detailed 3D models of clothing and accessories.
Wow.
And they can even analyze images from standard cameras.
Oh, wow.
To understand your body shape and size.
Right.
So you don't need any special equipment.
Wow. So you're telling me I could be trying on clothes virtually with just my phone's camera? That's amazing.
Yeah.
But what about accuracy?
Okay.
How can you be sure the virtual representation truly reflects how the garment would fit in real life?
That's a valid question.
Yeah.
And that's where the power of AI comes in. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data on body measurements, fabric drape, and even individual preferences.
Wow.
To create highly accurate virtual representations.
So it's taking all those things into account.
And as the technology continues to evolve, the accuracy will only improve.
I can see how this could be a game changer for online shopping.
Yeah.
Not only would it be fun and convenient for customers,
right,
but it could also significantly reduce returns.
Exactly.
If you can try something on virtually,
right,
and get a good sense of fit and style beforehand, you're less likely to send it back.
Fewer returns mean less hassle for customers.
Right.
Lower costs for retailers, and smaller environmental footprint overall.
Right.
It's a win-win situation for everyone involved.
Yeah.
And this focus on fit and personalization is going to have a ripple effect on the entire supply chain.
Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Tell me more about how virtual try-on technology could impact the supply chain.
Well, if customers are getting more accurate virtual try-ons, they're going to expect a wider range of sizes and styles to choose from.
All right.
Retailers will need to adapt their manufacturing and inventory management processes to offer more personalized options and cater to individual needs and preferences.
So we're moving away from the traditional one-size-fits-all approach towards a more customized and on-demand model.
Yeah.
That's a huge shift. What else is on the horizon in this AI-powered future of retail?
Get ready for the rise of the robots.
Okay.
Autonomous fulfillment centers are going to become increasingly common in the retail landscape.
Right.
Imagine a warehouse where AI-powered robots handle everything.
Okay.
From inventory management and order picking to packing and shipping.
I'm picturing a scene straight out of a sci-fi movie, robot zipping around, effortlessly handling thousands of orders with incredible speed and precision. It's both fascinating and a little bit intimidating.
It is a fascinating vision of the future, and it's closer than you might think.
Really?
AI-powered robots are already being deployed.
Oh, wow.
In fulfillment centers around the world.
Okay.
And their capabilities are constantly expanding. These robots can work 24/7.
Right.
They don't get tired. And they can optimize storage space and retrieval processes with incredible efficiency.
So it's all about speed, efficiency, and meeting that ever-increasing customer demand for fast and reliable deliveries.
That's a big part of it.
Okay.
But it's also about optimizing costs.
Right.
And creating a more resilient supply chain.
Oh, okay.
Robot-powered fulfillment centers can help retailers adapt to fluctuations in demand, handle peak seasons with ease, and even respond to unforeseen disruptions more effectively.
This all sounds like a win for retailers. But what about the human workers who are currently doing those jobs? What happens to them in this robot-powered future?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
And it's something that retailers and policymakers need to address proactively. As AI and automation become more prevalent, it's crucial to focus on retraining and upskilling workers, equipping them with the skills they need to thrive in the jobs of the future.
So it's not just about implementing new technologies. It's about ensuring a smooth transition for the workforce and creating opportunities for everyone to benefit from these advancements.
Exactly. The goal is not to replace humans entirely, but to augment human capabilities and create a more collaborative and efficient work environment. Now let's shift our attention to another exciting area of AI-powered retail. Personalized shopping assistants.
Oh, okay.
Imagine having a virtual assistant that learns your preferences, understands your style, and helps you discover products you'll love.
This sounds like something straight out of a science fiction novel.
Right.
A personal AI stylist who knows my taste better than I do.
Yeah.
But how would that even work in practice?
Right.
Could AI really understand something as subjective and nuanced?
Yeah.
As personal style?
It's an area of active research and development. And while there are challenges to overcome, the potential is immense.
Right.
AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data on your past purchases, browsing history, social media activity, and even style quizzes.
So it's taking in everything.
Yeah, to create a detailed profile of your preferences.
So the AI is constantly learning and refining its understanding of my taste based on my behavior and interactions.
Exactly. And as the AI gets to know you better, it can make increasingly personalized recommendations, suggesting products you might not have even considered, but are likely to love. Imagine an AI assistant that not only suggests clothes and accessories, but also helps you put together complete outfits.
Wow.
Taking into account your style, the occasion,
right,
and even the weather.
That would be incredible.
Right.
But I can also see some potential pitfalls.
Okay.
What if the AI gets it wrong? What if it makes recommendations that are completely off base?
Right.
And I end up with a closet full of clothes I never wear.
That's a valid concern. Early on, AI shopping assistants might make mistakes.
Right.
They might misinterpret your preferences. Or suggest items that aren't quite right. That's why it's important for retailers to develop systems that allow for feedback and correction.
So maybe the AI could ask for feedback on its recommendations. Like, did you like the suggestion? Or is this something you would actually wear?
Right.
And then it could use that feedback to refine its understanding of your style.
It's all about creating a continuous feedback loop so the AI can learn and improve over time.
Yeah.
And it's about finding the right balance between AI-powered guidance and human intuition.
It seems like the key is not to rely solely on the AI, but to use it as a tool to enhance and augment our own decision-making processes.
Exactly.
So we've talked about virtual try-ons, robot-powered fulfillment centers, and personalized shopping assistants. These are some pretty mind-blowing innovations.
They certainly are.
Yeah.
Generative AI has the potential to revolutionize the way we shop, the way products are designed and manufactured, and even the way retail businesses operate. It's an exciting time to be following this space.
It's been an incredible journey so far, exploring these futuristic possibilities. But before we get too carried away with all the dazzling potential, I think it's important to ground ourselves in the present. And talk about what retailers can do right now to prepare for this AI-powered future.
That's an excellent point. Let's shift our focus to the practical steps. Retailers can take today to build a solid foundation for AI integration. And ensure they're ready to embrace these transformative technologies. We've journeyed through the exciting potential of generative AI in retail. But now, let's get practical. What can retailers actually do today to prepare for this AI-powered future?
It all starts with data.
Yes.
We touched on infrastructure earlier, but it goes deeper than just storage capacity. Imagine your data as ingredients for a gourmet meal. You need fresh, high-quality ingredients to create a masterpiece. Similarly, retailers need to ensure their data is clean, well-organized, and easily accessible. It's about creating a solid data foundation that AI can work with effectively.
So it's like prepping the soil before planting a garden.
Exactly.
You need fertile ground for those AI seeds to grow.
But having good data is just the first step, right? You also need the right tools to cultivate and harvest those insights.
Absolutely. Just like a gardener needs the right tools. Retailers need to invest in appropriate AI technologies and platforms. This could include machine learning algorithms for analyzing customer behavior, natural language processing for understanding customer reviews, or computer vision for visual product recognition.
The sheer variety of AI tools out there can be overwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
How can retailers navigate this landscape and choose the right solutions for their specific needs?
It's true. The AI landscape is vast and ever-evolving. That's why partnering with experts who understand both the technology and the retail industry is crucial. These experts can guide retailers through the process, helping them assess their needs, identify the right tools, and develop a roadmap for successful AI integration.
It's like hiring a skilled architect to design your dream home. They have the expertise to turn your vision into reality. And speaking of expertise, I imagine talent acquisition is going to be crucial for retailers looking to embrace AI. You need people who understand these technologies and can help you implement and manage these complex systems.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Building a strong AI team is essential.
Okay.
Retailers need to attract and retain data scientists, engineers, and other specialists who have the skills and expertise to drive their AI initiatives forward. But it's not just about technical expertise.
Right. I was just thinking about that. You need people who can bridge the gap between technology and business.
Yes.
Those who can translate complex algorithms into actionable insights that drive business value.
Exactly. You need people who understand the business challenges, can identify opportunities where AI can make a difference, and then communicate those findings to stakeholders in a way that's clear, compelling, and relevant to the business goals.
It's about connecting the dots between the technical capabilities of AI and the strategic objectives of the business. You need translators, storytellers, and strategists who can help everyone understand the why behind the what.
And that's where fostering a culture of innovation and collaboration comes into play. Retailers need to create an environment where people feel empowered to experiment with AI, learn from their mistakes, and share their knowledge with others.
That reminds me of something we discussed earlier. The importance of ongoing employee training. It's not just about initial onboarding. It's about providing continuous learning opportunities to keep everyone up to date in this rapidly evolving field.
Continuous learning is essential in the world of AI. Retailers need to invest in training programs that keep their employees informed about the latest advancements, equip them with new skills, and empower them to contribute to the company's AI journey. And it's not just about technical skills.
You're right. It's also about developing those critical thinking skills. Problem-solving abilities and adaptability that are essential for thriving in an AI-powered workplace.
It's about preparing the workforce for a future where humans and AI work together seamlessly. It's about empowering employees to leverage AI as a tool to enhance their capabilities and achieve greater results.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
It has.
Into the world of generative AI and its implications for the retail industry. We've explored the vast potential, the practical challenges, and the strategic steps retailers can take to prepare for this transformative future.
It's been a fascinating journey.
It has.
And I hope our listeners have gained valuable insights into how AI is reshaping the retail landscape and the key considerations for navigating this exciting new era.
As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought. The future of retail is being written right now. And AI is playing a starring role. Whether you're a retailer, a consumer, or simply someone who's fascinated by the intersection of technology and business, it's an exciting time to be paying attention. The possibilities are endless, and the journey is just beginning. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.